April 29th. I'm actually really enjoying doing these daily. I'm going to do 2 drills today. One of them is just going to be kind of a warm up. It's kind of an X cutting pattern. You know, typically we do this kind of X cutting pattern, right? And we just focus on that. This one's going to be a slight addition to that. So we're going to do it with a reverse weight change. So we're gonna make our fendente with a good structure, with the sword coming out first, right, in that step. And as you come down to make that full cut, you're actually gonna come back and pull your weight back, ready for that next cut, right? Here, right? And going backwards, it's almost easier because you should already be moving in that direction. Didn't do that one very good. Okay, that was just quick, kind of warm me up a little bit. The next one I'm going to do is a measure drill. So I'd come back to my 3 tape marks on something. You can use your Pell, you can use anything. It's going to be a judging of distances. I think most of Northwest Armoursari, we use Largo and Stretta. I want to talk about a couple additional measures that we could talk about. The first measure is outer measure. I think it's Misura Fuego, or I don't know the Italian, but it's basically your kind of outer measure, right? The next one we're going to call Larga, and it is defined as the distance that you can make an attack on the direct line with a passing step. So from here, right here maybe, I can make a passing step and make an attack. I'm a couple inches short, I guess. Right, so here, that's a direct attack, right, with passing step. A direct attack means I have to be in line directly between us, right? I can't make this attack, or I can't make this attack. They're too short. I can only make the direct attack. A lot of the time, this is exactly where 2 people kind of come together. Yeah, there, right? That point. So Larga, is my definition here, is the distance at which you can make a direct attack with a passing step, right? And you can try this out, and as I go through this, I'm going to be trying out the different areas. Can I reach that one? Okay, I can't reach that one. Okay, let's get to the position where I can reach that one. If I can reach that one, can I reach this one? Oh, a couple inches short. Reach that one. Reach that one. Easy, right? It's kind of nice to know the distances, right? This would be a lot easier if I had a Pell. Taking a bigger step on it. Point of what I'm doing is just trying to measure exactly where I can be, right? The next one is I'm going to define as larghissima. It's actually the measure at which you can attack your opponent with a movement of your front foot, right? So over here, we'll go and post it down on the left here. So here, with the movement of the front foot, real short, right? That's the hit, right? The difference between this one and the other is you're a little bit closer, and it doesn't have to be the direct line. So this one, I can actually probably hit like this, right? Or I can hit like this, right? And obviously, I So Larga, we have really one line of attack that we can do. Larghissima, we have a few different lines of attack open to us. A little closer, we can make those cuts, right? Here, it's easy. These are all really easy. Don't have to extend as far. Here I can make, here I can make these cuts so much easier, right? Then, coming in a little closer, here is what I'm going to call stretta. Stretta, in my definition, is where you can hit your opponent with a shift of your weight. So from here, this is like breve, right? Just a shift of the weight. That close. Longsword doesn't translate as well, but really it just means that you can stay within your line, right? You don't have to move forward as much. You can just do a compass step where that back foot comes forward on the same line. Here. And then the final measure I'm going to talk about is stretta, where you're just a little bit closer. And the thing about stretta is that you can hit while retreating. So here, I can actually move it backwards and hit and come back, right? So this would be like there. Feels really close, and it should be. If you're this close, probably going to get grappled. You can go here. I really need a Pell to do this. So those are the 5, right? Larga is my definition here. Larga is going to be the direct line attack, right? So you've got the direct line attack, short. I'm trying to be nice to the sword, right? Then you've got Larghissima, which is the movement of the front foot. Right, so we can come here, we can go straight forward, right? We can come over the head, close to the gun. Then we get stretta, which is where we should just have to reach forward, right? I can't reach him here. If I just reach forward, I can. And then strattissima, where you can hit while going away. My plan was to go through this, but I don't think I'm going to do it for very long on this piece of metal. The idea is that you judge your own distances. And what you'll find is in like Larga, where you should be able to hit with the front foot. That direct line is actually a lot easier to hit coming over here. You'll find you should have a little bit shorter reach when you do go off to the side, which kind of makes sense, right? So that's a drill that I was hoping to do. I don't think I'm going to do it. If you had a real Pell, you can go through and do that and try it. Make direct line attacks from a distance, get up to Larga, and try from different angles. See if the measure changes when you're coming from low, when you're here on the left, or the right. Turn from different ways. You've got 7 blows with the sword. You can try all 7 blows from each of the 5 measures. So, yeah, didn't work out like I expected. Hope everybody's doing well, and love you guys. Bye.